When my older son was a teenager, we argued a lot. He was making choices that were scary to my wife and I, including drugs and alcohol and things that we didn't know where they were going to go. So he was desperately trying to grow up and do what he wanted to do, and I was desperately trying to keep those things from happening and to control all the circumstances around him. So we argued at times. And one time, after an argument, he went and found an old picture of us from when he was young, about 5. It was one of my favorite pictures. It was just he and I. And he tore it in half so that he was on one half and I was on the other. And he deliberately left it for me to find. And he was obviously sending a message. And it broke my heart. And I kept the two halves of that picture for years as a reminder of how important our relationships are. So, how important is your relationship with your kids? With your spouse? How important is it with your brother and your sister and your mother and your father? How important is it with your friends and your coworkers? And what if there were steps you could take that would improve every one of those relationships? And what if those same steps would help you and bring you more peace, joy, and purpose? If there were such steps, would you take them? The big idea of today's talk is that you can improve your relationships one step at a time. And the good news is that God will be with you every step of the way. And we're going to talk through 5 main ways that we do that. One is that you get right with God first, so that that's a foundation for your relationships. The second is that you get right with yourself. And then and only then are you in a position that you can get right with others. But to keep that going, you're really going to have to get the right habits in place. And to have it be as meaningful as it should be, you need to do it for the right motives. So the big idea on this presentation is that you can improve your relationships one step at a time, and God will be with you every step of the way. And we'll go through those 5 steps I mentioned from the book that are a condensation, a short version of these 12 steps. And they'll be called surrender, transformation, empathy, progress, and service.